Alrighty. Alrighty, let's do this. Because I definitely will not be making realtor friends with this one. Hello everyone, I'm Jen, your Delaware Realtor. Today I want to discuss a topic that has raised some eyebrows in the real estate industry, and that is double-ending the deal, also referred to as dual agency. So what is double-ending the deal? Essentially what it means is that the real estate agent can represent the buyer and the seller in a single transaction. Sounds super convenient, right? Let's dig into why this may not be the best idea. In Delaware, I am allowed to represent both sides of the transaction. In fact, you sign a form called a Consumer Information Statement, also known as the CIS form, in which this informs you as the client that Delaware legally allows realtors to represent both the buyer and the seller in a single transaction. Every realtor is required to disclose this information, and every client is required to sign this form. Before we dive deeper into this topic, it's important to note that double-ending the deal is not legal in every state. In some regions, there are strict guidelines protecting the interests of both the buyer and the seller during the transaction, and they want to make sure that each party has their own representation. This helps to ensure that the transaction is fair and transparent throughout the entire process. I want you to picture this. You are selling your property, your biggest asset, and you hire a real estate agent to get you the best deal possible. But what if that same agent also represents the buyer? All of a sudden, their loyalties are divided. It's like trying to ride two bikes at the same time. Imagine the agent has insider knowledge of your bottom line, or the agent knows exactly what the buyer is willing to spend. Both of these scenarios could be used strategically and not always in your best interest. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying that every agent that double ends the deal is shady. There are many professionals out there who try to remain impartial and fair to both parties. But the potential for conflict of interest is undeniable. It's like walking a tightrope without a safety net. Very dangerous and very risky. Real estate is a high stakes game, and you deserve an agent that is going to fight for you tooth and nail to get you the best possible outcome. When an agent represents both sides of the deal, some questions start to arise. Is the agent negotiating truly in the best interest of you? Or are they just trying to make everyone happy? Because at the end of the day, you need an agent that is going to fight for you to get the best possible deal. I want you to think about it this way. You wouldn't want a lawyer to represent both you and the person you're suing or you're being sued by in a court battle. Lawyers aren't even allowed to do this. When you call a lawyer's office, the number one question they're going to ask you is, who are all the parties involved? Because they have to do their due diligence and they have to do an extensive look into all parties to make sure that they haven't represented another party before. So while lawyers are not allowed to do this, for some reason, real estate agents are. This is how serious the legal system takes this, but for some reason, we don't view real estate in the same way. Bottom line, consider working with two separate agents, one that represents you as the buyer or the seller, and another agent that represents the other party. I have had this opportunity come up multiple times, and I have always turned it down because I think it's a horrible idea. I want my clients to feel that I am fully representing them and doing my due diligence and making sure that you get the best possible deal, because real estate is your biggest asset. I would rather, if I represent the seller, pass that buyer who's unrepresented to another agent who I know is going to be in good hands and is going to represent them just as I would represent them. This way, everyone is happy in the end. So, my question is, would you hire a real estate agent that wants to represent both the sides of the transaction? Let me know down in the comment section below. I really hope that this video helps. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you are a seller that is looking to sell your home in Delaware, I would love the opportunity to help you. There is a link down below in the description for an instant valuation of what your home is worth. And if you are a buyer that is looking to purchase in Delaware, I would also love the opportunity to help you. There is a link down below in the description for a one-on-one buyer consultation with me, or you can send me an email. Once again, I really hope this video helped. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Hey, if you're thinking about moving to Delaware, you should absolutely check out these videos right here. And if you would love to tour Delaware new construction homes with me, check out this playlist right here. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel.